It's about that time. I'm Lux, and today we've got 10 pack opening, plus we're going to be doing the 200 point Roaring Skies opening, as well as one of the new decks from Roaring Skies. So, let me open up my Pokemon here. Alright, so if you go to shop, there is a Roaring Skies thing for like 200 coins. Right here. So this is the one that I bought. I automatically got the Mutech. I haven't even looked at it yet. They just kind of threw it in my hand, so I'm not going to be able to do an opening on that part. But I do have the pack still, so hopefully it'll be something good because it's worth 200 instead of 95. So hopefully that Meowtic is not worth the 100 and whatever is left over. But enough about that. So we're going to be doing that. We're also going to be opening up. We're also going to go on the wrong page there. We're going to be opening up the other Roaring Skies deck. So in my last video, I opened up the Aurora Blast one. This time we're going to be opening up the Storm Rider one. Okay? So, first things first, let's get the normal things out of the way. So we're going to be opening up the regular packs, which we do have 10 of. So we're going to be starting off with the X and Y Series Booster Pack. Let's get into it. So internet-wise, my internet has been really shitty lately, so we've got Bright House looking at the entire block. So until then, they have us on a secondary server, I guess, that we are supposed to be using, which is really shitty, as you guys can see. So I do apologize, which is really the reasons why I'm not going to be making any game time videos. We're just going to be openings, because if they lag, it's not that bad. Alright, so let's go through them. We got a Scatterbug, which I'm sure the evolutions are great. That, however, is not too useful. Got a Froakie, which turns into Frogadier, which turns into the Greninja. That's what it was. That's pretty good. Water energy. You can always use energies, man. Got a Shelter, which is that throwback, man. Got another Spritzee. We have a red card. Your opponent shuffles his or her hand into his or her deck and then draw 4 cards. So that's not too bad. Delcatty. Max Revive. Diglett. And the flip card is a Simipour, which I do not even think I have the Panpour for. However, that's kind of pretty cool, though. It's pretty different. It's different. That's what I like about it, because it's got Recycle. Put a card from your discard pile onto the top of your deck. So, it'll be pretty good. It might be useful to get the Panpour first. I think that it's all the X and Y that we have. Yes, it is. So let's get into the Primal Clash. X and Y Series Primal Clash. Can't wait to get my regular internet back. Real talk. This is just, it's painful. It's painful to get through sometimes, but it's okay, because we're just doing openings. We're just going to be opening them up, and that's it. Imagine trying to play a game on this. It is painful. It just hurts, but it's all good. Let's go ahead and open this up and see what we get. Alrighty. We have a Chinchou, which I'm sure, again, the evolution, I'm not too aware of what it is. However, this is a lightning Pokemon that needs water energy. So that's some tactics there I'm going to have to work out. We have another Horsey, which we do have a few of. Bunnelby, Solrock, Bidoof. So we've got a lot of duplicates in this one. Rhydon, Teammates, Whiscash. I have a buddy looking for a Whiscash. I'll let him know I got that. I don't think these are tradable. Anyway, Tangela. And the opener up is Delcatty. Who would have knew? So that was not that great, like, at all. I guess best card in here was Whiscash for my Baroach. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's get this one. Maybe there's some better stuff in these. Cause you got two more. Two more of the Primal Clash. Sorry about that. I know that bothers some people. My apologies. Sometimes you just gotta get it out, though. I just woke up, by the way, so that's like the main reason. I feel icky. Rhyhorn, which is a duplicate. Phoebus, which is a duplicate. Barboach, which we have 1,000 of. Gorbis, which I have a few of. I just don't ever use it. And then a half art. Half art? Full art? I'm not sure. I'm gonna say full. I'm gonna say full out, no foil. when this Pokemon is held, when this Pokemon is healed, the W amount healed. Okay, so that's okay, I guess. I have all the water versions of that. That's my first Psych one, so there might be some. I have to throw some tactics in on that one. And the second one is a whole lot of nothing again, man. Maril, Trapinch, Spheal, Groudon, Spirit Link. A lot of people don't understand what the Spirit Links do. So what happens is you put this onto your EX version, so when it turns Mega, you don't have to end your turn. Because normally I would throw out my EX, throw out my Mega, you don't get to attack. And this, when you put this on there, you get to attack that first time. It's pretty much all it does. It's not that great. And then a full art fucking Gorebyss. When you attach an energy from your hand to this Pokemon, except with an attack ability or training card, you may attach 2 energy cards. So, you put one, you get to put another. So first time you get through, you get to hit 30. It's okay. It's okay. Alright, let's get into the Flash Fires. Do the Flash Fire next. Also, I've been thinking about doing some, because I don't know how many of you guys actually watch like Pokemon tourneys, but I've been thinking about maybe getting with Bambers and maybe doing some casting over some old events. I mean, not, or new ones, it's up to you guys, I guess. Just let me know if that's something you might be interested in. I'll give you more information at the end of this video. Baneri, we've got Stunky, Helioptile. These are all just your basic. You're going to get them a lot of, so that's why I'm really not going over what they do. Pineco. Graveler I will go over. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself, but it does 60 to your opponent. It is the evolution of Geodude. And then with 2 fighting and 2 regular, you get to do Rollout, which is 80. So that's pretty good. We have the Avalugg. I've had the Bergmite forever now, so I finally got this. During your opponent's next turn, any damage done to this Pokemon is reduced by 20. And then discard a stadium card and play. But it's still going to do 40 damage and it's going to do 90 damage, plus it's got 130 HP. That's actually really good. I'm throwing that in my Water Gods deck more than likely. Nuzleaf, Caterpie, and the flip card, Melodic. Once during your turn, you may knock out this Pokemon. If you do, attach 3 basic energies from your discard to one of your Pokemon, including EX, and then it does 60. So that's decent. Let's open another. Let's open another. And these are the X and Y series Flash Fires, by the way. Excuse me. Alrighty, so we've got a Flabébé. Heal 10 from each of your Pokemon. Phoebus, another Flabébé, but this one has Razor Leaf, Litleo, Spheal, Startling Megaphone. Discard a Pokemon tool attached to each of your opponent's Pokemon. So that might be helpful one day. Each Pokemon player has no resistance. I don't know which one. I know I have Pidgeot, and I don't know if I have Pidgey or if I have another Pidgeotto. I'll get back to you guys on that one. That I don't know. And we have 2 flip cards this time. The first one's going to be the Whaleren. This is going to do 60 damage. Your opponent is now asleep. And it's going to do 120 damage minus. This attack does 120 damage minus 10 for each damage counter on this Pokemon. So it does 120. Let's say I've got 2 10-hit markers. That will bring me down to 100 damage. So try not to get him hit too much. Or if you do, try to get him healed up. And we've got a Scrafty. It's going to do Corner, which is 30. They can't retreat. And then Headbutt, which does 80. So that's pretty good. It's pretty good. That Whaleren just looks so badass, though. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but there are a few new graphics to the Pokemon world that they've added in recently since the Roaring Skies came out. They've redone some of the cards, a revamp, if you will, and some of them are pretty nice looking. Alright, so we got the Esper. It's a Psych. I really don't use Psych that much, I'll be honest with you. I'm not a big fan. Litleo, Bergmite, Caterpie, another Flabébé, a Sliggoo goes with Gumi, to Dragon, Fairy Water. I don't ever see me using a Fairy Water deck. Confused Ray. Oh yeah, it's the Dusclops. Okay, I got you. Protection Cube. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon this card is attached to by attacks it uses. So for instance, if we were using a Litleo, if they were to hit me with a Combustion, it wouldn't do anything. Chances of that happening are slim, so probably not going to be using that too much. And we've got a Pineco. And the flip card is Butterfree. Oops, sorry about that, guys. That was super loud. I'll probably edit that out. Search your deck for a basic energy, and then heal, and then it does dust. So that's pretty good. I don't even think I have a Metapod, and I don't think I'm about to go trade for one. So we'll hold off on that. And the last Flash Fire is... God, it is Flabébé Day. Got another Flabébé. You have a Ponyta, Bunnery, Sandile, another fucking Pineco. Then we got a Floette. This attack does 10 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon, and then it has Razor Leaf, which does 30. That's not too bad. Sacred Ash. Shuffle 5 Pokemon from your discard pile into your deck. That might be nice. Pokemon Fan Club, another Protection Cube, and the flip card is Golem. I believe this is Bamber's favorite Pokemon of all time. We talked about it not too long ago. Which goes with the Graveler, which goes with the Geodude, which you do have all of now. Does 60 plus, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more, so we can do 60 or I can do 90. And then Explosion does 150, but it does 100 to itself. So it's not bad. Not bad at all. Alright, next we're going to be taking it to... Let's take it to the Roaring Skies. Let's see what we get out of that one. This is the one that we spent 200 coins on. So hopefully it's not just your average Roaring Skies. They'll give you a little bit extra other than the Meowtic. Alrighty. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so we have a Bagon, which if you get the Aurora Blast, you get all 3 evolutions, and then the third one is a really good card. It's got 3 moves, and it's just OP if you can get it. So these Bagons are going to be real nice to put with it. We got a Voltorb, which we do have an Electrod? Fuck. I'm going to say Electorb, so further notice. We do have the second one for this, so that'll be pretty nice. I didn't mean to do that. A Hawlucha, which the EX version is good. I don't see me using the regular version at all. Got a Wurmple. Only thing I like about Wurmple is when they have Confused, or Sleep Poison. I'm sorry, Sleep Poison. Skyfield. I've seen a lot of people with this card lately. Each player can have 8 Pokemon on his or her bench. When this card leaves play, each player discards bench Pokemon until he or her has 5 on the bench. So that's pretty good, I guess. I don't really see why I would need that unless you're doing your daily challenges and it's like play as many basic Pokemon as possible. That would be good. I mean, it gives you 3 extra spots, but we'll see. Mega Turbo. Attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your Mega Evolution Pokemon. I don't have any, which is surprising. Sorry about that. You might have just heard my my dog. She's got a congestion and she just, yeah, she's going through it. Alright, so Ultra Ball, another Wurmple, and the flip card is Zekrom. Energy Stream does 30, attach a basic energy from your discard pile to this Pokemon, and then does 100. So that's pretty cool. Fire and Electric, that is a combo I have not tried. I'm gonna have to look into that. Pretty badass card though. Alright, so now we've got 2 more things to open. We're going to be opening up the Black and White Legendary Treasures. This costs 195, so let's hope we get some good stuff out of it. This loading it's real painful, man. There we go. Alright, let's get into it. Let's see what we got. Okay, so we got some good things off the bat that I can see from here. We have a Gible, which is okay if you're using the water fire. We got a new Servine, which got some pretty good art to it. Nothing special about the card itself, but the art looks pretty good. Got a Zora? Not sure how to say that one. Which is, I don't plan to use. Woobat. Swablu. It's got some good art to it. It's been burned by the Charmeleon. It's kind of cool. Got another Eevee, man. I could always use Eevees. Real talk. Between my Jolteon, my Vaporeon, my Glaceon, I could definitely use that. Alright. Artria. Altaria. It's going to be water and steel, which is good because I do have a water steel deck right now. That will go with the Swablu up there. You also get a whole bunch of Swablu if you buy the Aurora Blast deck. If heads, discard all energies to the defending Pokemon. That's pretty good. I've heard a lot of people loving this card. Everybody's trying to find it. Everybody's trying to get it. So I don't really see that much special about it, to be honest with you. The ability has Rough Skin. If this Pokemon is your active Pokemon and is damaged by your opponent, put 2 damage counters on the acting Pokemon. So if they hit me, then they automatically get 20. It's like having a Rocky Helmet on at all times. And then it does Clutch, which does 60, and the defending Pokemon cannot retreat. I don't see what's so grand about this card, to be honest. If you see something I don't, you let me know. Otherwise, I'm trading it out. So, alright, flip card. We have a Atu. It goes with the Natu, which I do have a few of. Oh, that's a lot of words. Hold on. Fortune draw. You and your opponent play rock, paper, scissors. The player who wins draws 3 cards. The player who loses discards the top 3. We might have to use that sometime just to play rock, paper, scissors. And then flip a coin if heads, the defending Pokemon is now confused. And the last flip card, a real badass Ninetales. Holy shit. That is one of the best art I have seen for Ninetales, at least. That's pretty badass. Let's see what it does, though. Color coordination. It does 50 plus. If this Pokemon has a basic energy attached to it that is the same type as the defending Pokemon, this attack does 40 more damage. That is pretty fucking cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is a cool ass card. That's badass. I'm definitely keeping that around, without a doubt. That just looks good in my binder, if you know what I mean. And last, but never least, we're going to be opening up the X and Y series Storm Rider theme deck. We know we're guaranteed to get a Zapdos. Let's see what else we get. We're going to be doing this card by card, probably. Obviously, you're going to get your gameplay coin. That's just a given. Please open. Thank you very much. Alright, so you got the Cascoon, which goes with the Wurmple. We got a few of them. You have a Dratini, which goes with your Dragonair, which goes with your Dragonite. So I got a few of those. Got your Electrike, which is wasting my time. Execute. It's pretty decent. You gotta get the Executor though. Got some energies, obviously. Got 8 of those. We can get through these. There we go. We got 15 lightning energies. Alright, back up. Oh, yeah, there's 2 of these. Okay, so we got Nincada. There's a 10 to itself. Pikachu, which we all know I've got a few of. I love the fletchlings in the back, though. That's pretty cute. Got a Voltorb, Wurmple, the Dragon Energies. These are pretty cool. This card can only be attached to Dragon Pokemon. This card provides every type of energy, but only provides 2 energy at a time. So let's say I'm using a Pokemon that needs fighting on water. 1 can be fighting, 1 can be water. So that's pretty cool. I'm glad I got a few of those. Get the Dragonair, which goes to the Dratini, which we discussed earlier. Electorb, Electrode. Sorry, I'm dyslexic, so these and D's are a pain in my butt. But so we did get that, which is a weird looking art. It's almost like a I want to say like the fucking chalk shit. I'm sorry, I'm not an artist. I don't really know what it's called, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. Executor. So what we've got. Shake it off. Does 20 damage to the number of times the number of regular Pokemon your opponent has applied. So if you find someone normal, that is grand. Manectric, not that great. Pokecenter Lady, I can always use those. Those are always helpful. Revive, Steven, Switch. Trainer Mail. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card you find there and put it in your hand. Ultra Ball, Wally. This would go with the Nincada. This is the Shed Ninja. Cursed Rain, put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched. And then a Hopeless Scream does 50 times. This attack does 50 times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. Well, considering it's only got 30 HP. Well, so if it hit me once, I'm doing 100. So that's pretty good, I guess. A Skarmory. Oh yeah, I've seen a few people having these lately. Call for family and then blow through. It just takes off the stadium. The Zapdos. The entire reason we've got this. It does 20, and then Raging Thunder does 120. This attack does 40 damage to one of your benched Pokemon. So that could kind of suck, but that's okay. It'll be worth it. We have a nice ass Dragonite, dude. Look at the art on this Dragonite for a second here. It's going to do Wrapped in Wind, attach 2 basic energies from your hand, and then Impact is 150, it's got 160, and then it's got the plus. If your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack of this Pokemon, take 1 more prize card. So if you're fighting a regular Pokemon, you knock it out, this will bring you, you'll get 2 prize cards. If you're fighting a EX or NEX, you will be pulling 3. So you're pretty much, you kill 2 EX with this and you win the game. It's fucking phenomenal. That is a lot better than the Zapdos that we just pulled, I'll tell you that. So, that is all that we have for today. I wanted to go over what I was discussing earlier with me and the Bambas. Hold on, pull this back up. Something for y'all to look at. That'll work. That is decent. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I've been thinking about is maybe doing some I don't know, I want to call it card casting, but that's for CAD. Just some casting, we'll call it. So what we would do is we would pull back, or we would pull out a Pokemon game from a past, like a championship, and we would just go over it with you guys, just doing some casting over it. Let me know if that's something you guys might be interested in. Get to see some old, and this would be actual Pokemon, like the card game championships, not like TCG Online. I'm talking about like PokeChamps. I've seen most of them, but let me know if that's something you guys might be interested in, showing those off. I've talked to 2 of the champs so far. They've given me permission to use some of their content, which is phenomenal, and I'll do a big thank you in the description of those videos. But let me know if that's something you guys might be interested in watching. Also, for the Call of Duty fans, I'll probably make a separate video on this as well, but I figured I'd give you guys a quick update on that. We are going to be recruiting for the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare competitive team. So if that's something you guys are interested in, please let me know as soon as possible. We'll be able to get you some tryouts, things like that. I think that is pretty much everything I needed to discuss. I just didn't feel like that was a whole vlog video worthy, so I figured I'd throw it in at the end of this video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.